What up, Fight World? Yeah. Let's talk about it. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Get it right. 2019 on the way. They send out notifications now. About time. What beat is this? Let's test y'all. What beat is that? 318, I see you. 816, H-Town. All in the building. Y'all don't know that beat? See, I be testing y'all hip hop. We platinum plus, man. Platinum players. This is a classic. Shout out to Brooklyn, Bushwick, to be exact. Happy holidays. Y'all don't know that beat? Oh my gosh. I gotta switch the beat. Let's see if y'all know this one. This shit is classic. Please tell me y'all know this one. Look. Yeah. Eddie Hearn. We about to talk about it. Oh my gosh, y'all don't know this beat either? This was in a movie too. Let's see if y'all can guess this. It's in a Hollywood movie. Boom, 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 boom. Smash the like button, man. We working. Got my coffee. Shout out to Matthew Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. Onyx. Classic. That's what I'm talking about. That's that 8 Mile beat. Thank you. Okay, now we getting somewhere. What is this? Oh shit. Y'all don't know this. Oh my gosh. Who is this? This shit classic too. Y'all see, y'all don't know about these beats, man. Anyway, the real is back. Oh my God, Matthew Anthony killing y'all. Shout out to Texas. We riding reckless. And we'll get you for your necklace. Look. Shout out to, that's what I'm talking about. Matthew Anthony be on this shit. How I could just kill him, man. Shout out to Be Real. A lot of y'all old media, y'all better be real. Let's get it. Hey, Matthew Anthony, you know your shit. I give you that. Props. Dude. So you want to be a rap superstar? What's up with everybody? What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. All that good stuff. Listen, Eddie Hearn. I'm just getting over this. A little cold, you know. I did like this home remedy shit. That cleared me up a little bit. You know. What's up? How's everybody doing? Big Ego. What the is it, man? Bay Area shit. You already know. 707, say it backwards from the flats. You dig. 707 in the building. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. Say it backwards. You know, Vallejo, Vacaville, Sassoon, Fairfield, Santa Rosa, Cotati. 707. Say it backwards, man. Why y'all hating on Eddie? He has the cover of GQ. I think I saw it. Who gives? What is that guy? Y'all funny. So, first of all, when people are saying factual things, it's not really hate. Second, what does him gracing the cover of GQ got to do with anything? See, some of y'all are like the epitome of man fans. Like, you guys have like boy crushes or something on these guys because that was just weird. What does GQ got to do with anything? Why are you hating on Eddie? He wore a tie and a nice 2-piece suit to go with. Like, what's that got to do with anything? These dudes, bro. Oh yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoying. We was killing in the hot seat, man. My shooter be this shit like the Wild West. Bro, how does Eddie Hearn has fans? Bro, they just I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to explain it because I don't understand how these man fans. Yeah, how can you hate a guy that was on? So, nobody can have an opinion on something. So if Stacey Dash, she be acting like a coon. She's fine though. But if she was Jet Beauty of the Week, nobody could. No one could say nothing. No one could like talk about something she said because she was Jet Beauty of the Week. Man, these man fans be saying whatever, bro. Eddie, hey, Dave, you tried it. I seen that shit. My writer hit me up like, how did this happen? I swear, this is all. Look, I don't lie. I keep it a buck. My writer, shout out. He's like, how do you get? Hold on. Look, he just sent me this today. Eddie Hearns. Listen, I know I know in my heart of all hearts. Remember how like Pac knew he got set up at Quad Studios? So he didn't have like somebody who actually just came out and said, yes, I set him up. But he knew something was, awry. He knew something didn't play out like it was supposed to. And in my mind, I'm like Pac at Quad Studios. Something is up with that Eddie Hearn and how did the WBA just give Eddie Hearn promoter of the year, right? And then the WBA was the same sanctioning body who cock blocked the Wilder Joshua fight. Something's up with that, bro. Because Joshua's team was like, yeah, 2 small notes, and then we'll come see you in the UK. We want the fight. And then the WBA gonna pop, they gonna rear their head in talking about, no, you fight Povetkin, give me the date and venue within 24 hours. Otherwise, we're gonna strip you. And then now the same sanctioning body is giving Eddie Hearns promoter of the year. Like, all right, bro. Something's up with that. What promoter of the year for what? Like, I'm just asking. Like, Frank Warren just brought, Carl Frampton, Josh Warrington, right? He brought Tyson Fury back from the grave. Tyson Fury was in a dark ass spot. So how did he just get it out of everybody? I just want to know. Like, let's think about Eddie Hearn's fights this year. Amir Khan, versus Phil LaGreco. Samuel Vargas. Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker and Alexander Povetkin. Rematch room. They put on Dillian White, Derek Chisora. So what you act like he was just putting together like straight up classic. What promoter of the year for what? Thomas Delorme, Jesse Vargas, main event. Gerald Miller versus Dog Food Dinu or whatever his name was. Dog Pound. New York, big city of dreams, and every day in New York ain't always what it seems. You might get food. Hold on. Listen, we on our own vibes. Y'all know the vibes. He put on Gerald Miller versus DPG. DPG, sheesh. And got promoter of the year. Hold on. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Hold on 1 second. My bad. Gerald Miller versus Dog Bandinu. Really? Not even in a good location. You put it in a barn and you got promoted a year for that. Here's that dog band. Ah. Yeah. Bow wow. 9-4 plus 5 pennies. Add that shit up, nigga. New York, big city of dreams, and every day in New York ain't always what it's you might get when you come from out of town. Cause I'm too much. I surf too many people, too much. Too much. Who, Dog Bandenu? Hey, yo. Give me a couple keys for every MC I knock to his knees, verbally useless. Oh, you got the juice, I squeeze you juiceless. The barbaric. Let's get it, bro. But okay, so promoter of the year off of that. Like what are we talking about? You're not making Wilder not making the Wilder versus Joshua fight that, you know, the one fight people asked. Like, come on, bro. It's all politics, bro. The barbaric, versatile, you know, kin to me, so how the fuck you inherit my style? Now, out the clear blue sky, I get a... Now the day goes by. They should just put the award and just put Eddie Hearn. I mean, it's insane. The WBA, they're in bed with Matchroom. Like, that's a figure of speech of us. Like, that, to me, that's what it is. Keep in mind, if I'm not mistaken, WBA is who had Luis King Kong Ortiz as Joshua's mandatory. And then he had that run-in with the WBC, who found the blood pressure medicine in his, you know, in his system. And then WBC let him fight for their title, and they caught the drug test. But then the WBA banned Luis King Kong Ortiz out of their rankings and have never put him back. Even though Luis Ortiz was allowed back by the company that found the drug test. Makes no sense. So, you know, something's going on with that WBA shit. They got a belt for everything. How you got Keith Thurman got a belt and Pacquiao? That don't even make sense. You know. And then Pacquiao fighting Broner and Keith Thurman fighting Josecito. Shouldn't Pacquiao have to fight, you know, Keith Thurman to consolidate that belt? We just got two champions in one division running around. You know, Pacquiao running around. He was in Tokyo telling Floyd Mayweather, I want to rematch and I have the WBA belt if you want to fight me. Like, how does this make sense? Pacquiao running around through fucking Tokyo or wherever the fuck they were, Tokyo Drift, telling Mayweather, rematch me because I got a belt. But then Keith Thurman got the belt. I just interviewed with Keith Thurman. You know, he had a press day, and he has it in a suitcase. How the fuck they both got the WBA at welterweight? Man, something gotta give. These greedy ass sanctioning bodies, man, they just be doing whatever, bro. They just be doing whatever. It's like, I seen it. I seen Keith Thurman's belt. He has it in a little briefcase and all that. You know? And he got the belt, and Pacquiao running around like, I am 8-weight class champion. I have WBA. You know? Come on, man. How you promoter of the year and you didn't even get the biggest fight? You didn't even get the biggest fight done. You feel what I'm saying? Listen to me. You promoted the year and the biggest fight for your biggest fighter in your stable, you didn't accomplish. They asked him on DAZN, they asked AJ, they said, what's stopping you from going straight to Eddie Hearn's and saying, just make the fight. I want to make a fight. I don't care. And Anthony Joshua was like, if I'm being honest with you, I did do that. So how you promoted a year, you couldn't even get your biggest client the fight he wants, according to him. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Hey, Herb, make it hot. You know I'm dropping fact bombs. I'm dropping fact bombs. This is all true. Someone said a Walmart belt. See, that's what I'm saying. And these great value ass belts in boxing. We got 2 champions. Like fucking Van Damme and Double Impact. You know, we got 2 for no reason. I am a Sarge. It's fucking Double Impact. 2 champions in the division. In each division. You know, hold on. I think Manuel Char or somebody is a heavyweight WBA, or they're fighting for it. So how is Anthony Joshua the heavyweight champ, and then Manuel Char, he gonna gel his hair back talking about he the WBA champ? Man, come on. Whatever. They got these Costco Kirkland belts on bulk. They go into flea markets and getting extra belts. You go to a flea market, get a shirt and get a hat stitched up? Be like, yeah, can you embroider this? Put Boxingego on it. What you doing with all these belts, man? Like Michael Jackson jackets with all them zippers. They got all these belts, man. Why you need so many belts? They got them Kirkland belt, the Amazon Kindle belts, Kindle e-reader belts. Like, what the fuck? Y'all making belts for everything. Stop it, bro. They got them Amazon Prime belts, y'all said. Stop. They got this fucking Starbucks belt. Yeah, I'd like a mocha frappuccino belt. They just handing out belts. Fucking Universal Studios belt and shit. What the fuck? They got the same belts my mama used to whoop me with. Like, that don't even make sense. Didn't I tell you? Man, my stop, mom. Why y'all? I used to get whipped with the same belts that they given to fighters and shit. Horrible. So anyway, salute to the WBA. You should be proud of yourself. Anyway, Eddie Hearnssss is promoter of the year. Like I said, how you like usually like okay. That's like Paulie Malignaggi winning knockout of the year, and he doesn't really have the most knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you win knockout of the year and you didn't even have a knockout that year? Do you feel me? Is it just me? Like, how the fuck Paulie win knockout? Like, no disrespect, he's a great fighter, you know, good jab and stuff. You win jab of the year, or like ring IQ of the year, but like, how would he win knockout of the year? And he didn't have a knockout that year. Eddie Hearn, promoter of the year. Motherfucker didn't even promote the biggest fight this year. And his client allegedly wants the Wilder fight, and the talks fizzled. They fizzled. It didn't even happen. So how you get promoter of the year? Usually you do something, like if a fighter gets fight of the year or comeback of the year, they had a comeback. Like, you promoter of the year, what event did you promote? Because you put out a bunch of cards, you know? They need to just say promoter or advisor of the year and give it to Al Heyman. Al Heyman, he's not a promoter, but he's the advisor of the year. They should just, you know, make it a dual category, because Al Heyman killing right now. Al Heyman put on way bigger events. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. He put on a fight with Wilder, him and Frank Warren. Wilder Fury. Wilder Luis Ortiz. Stop it. Ego got light skin beaten. They were light. I don't even know what that means. Was that English? But Ego, so real boxing fans even have a voice on boxing today. You guys gotta listen. I don't know who you beat. I don't know you lost. Y'all gotta look for like typos and shit, cause y'all got me reading like Floyd. I can't even understand what y'all saying. Y'all missing like syllables and words and vowels and consonant, all types of shit. It's like Ego fee fi fo fo. Like, I don't know what y'all saying to me right now. Make sure that your sentence is like readable. I can't understand what they saying. Now, don't blame your phone because you got that cricket phone. I can't read what y'all saying. Like, Y'all missing verbs and predicates, all types of shit. Y'all dyslexic putting in shit. Sniff, lift. What? Dave Thomas was trying to shout me out. Who's Dave Thomas? From Wendy's? Ain't he dead? Dave Thomas? That's from Wendy's, ain't he? Man, I don't know you. Y'all trying to fuck with me. I don't know you be. I don't know you lost to. Okay. Ego, do real boxing fans have a voice in boxing today? Oh, absolutely. We got a voice, especially on my channel, you know. Yeah, we got a voice. Like it's not, I mean, we can't control everything, but listen, the pressure is amounting no matter what. So like, even if things don't happen on our accord, the best that we could do is bring relevance to that subject matter so people are talking about it. So I can't control another grown man and what they decide to do with their fighter or company, but god damn it, what we can do is shed light on these subject matters, and you know, through new media and in my channel Boxingego and Ego, what we do over here, we can shed light on it, you know. So it's either we get what we want or the world knows, you know, the truth. So it don't matter to me, you know, however they want to play it. You know, we'll always get what we want because it'll either happen or there will be pressure for it to happen. Yeah, man, we went platinum. You already know what it is. So I think the fans have a voice because like let's say social media and like channels like mine and stuff weren't as prevalent in the boxing game. I really feel like you would have even more of the politics, you know, more Mayweather Pacquiao situations where people are trying to, you know, let this shit linger on for 4 or 5, 6 years, but they can't now because it's like we talking about this shit daily. That's why we do videos on these topics, because we have to keep, listen, as long as there's feedback and resistance, then we gonna do videos about it. Then we gonna talk about it. We're gonna give our take on what's going on. Do you think it's fishy Mikey working with Victor Conti? Listen, I'm not gonna speculate. You know, good luck to that man. It is what it is. I mean, he's doing it. Stuff like this happen. I mean, you look at it. Juan Manuel Marquez, he started working with Angel Mimo Heredia, who has a PED history too. And then all of a sudden at age 40, he started looking buff. Marquez is one of my favorite fighters. You know, he started looking buff though. And what he wasn't able to do in 3 fights, not only did he do, like by knocking Pacquiao down, he knocked Pacquiao smooth the fuck out. So, I mean, you could do this with anything, you know. And unfortunately, there's no way to prove it. So I don't even travel down that road unless, you know, we have some, you know, I'm not naive. I'm not stupid. You know, I know how the game goes. I know people are jockeying for position, trying to get advantages and stuff, but that's not my style. I don't just go around, you know, pointing the finger, you know, unless there's something I really, really, really suspect, you know. I can't just go out, that me personally, I can't just go out and start pointing the finger, you know. I believe what's done in the dark comes to light, you know what I mean? Like even my channel, me being in the public eye, no matter how big I get, it never bothered me because I know I don't have no CD pass where I have, like, you know, I was on To Catch a Predator or some bullshit that I would be embarrassed if it surfaced. You know, I don't have no DVs or, you know, anything like that. So, like, I don't have no tweets like Kevin Hart, you know, for the Oscars. So I don't care. You know, what's done in the dark comes to light. Period. That's why you have to make sure what you do is on the up and up. So that's why I don't fear shit like that, because what is someone gonna name, like, I don't have fishnet pictures or utensil, you know, I don't have nothing weird like that, like over the top. I'm not saying I've never made no mistakes in life and like made a bad decision, but I don't have nothing that's like painstakingly like controversial that someone could use against me, you know. So I don't worry about that. Big Ego, how do you see Tank Mares 50-50, 60-40? I would probably say 60-40 in favor of Tank. You know, really because I think Tank has speed and power and explosive, and this is more his weight. And, you know, that's on his side, and he's younger. Abner Mares is the one traveling up, etc. But Abner Mares is also the best name on his resume. You know, and Tank hasn't fought since April, I think, of this year. So, you know, let's see if he can expose vulnerabilities or anything like that. But I got to favor Tank in that fight. But no shade to Abner. It's just, that's who I would favor. I think Abner, the way I could kind of see that is Abner being tricky, you know, with the inactivity of Tank as of late. He could be tricky in the first 5 rounds or so, and then when they flatten out and get like, you know, I don't necessarily see Tank doing nothing in the beginning rounds, but he's gonna have to pick his shots and, you know, be selective, not really all the way engaging and letting his hands go. Abner Mares could steal some early rounds, but then everybody flattens out unless you're on something. You know, at some point you're gonna flatten out, just naturally get tired from moving, throwing punches, being hit, blah blah blah. So I think around 5 or 6, then, you know, you're gonna see Tank up it up, you know, up the ante and stuff like that. So, man, boxing's lit, man. Listen, like Joshua, I need a condo. I need a spot in LA, like a little, I don't know, safe house, trap house. Nah, let me not say trap house. Y'all motherfuckers say, yeah, I got a trap house for you. No, but it's just hella shit. There's a lot of media stuff going on in LA that I want to get to for you. Jacob said he's planning to stick with Eddie Hearnssss, but sounds like Hearnssss will let Jacobs choose the best deal for him, even if it's not DAZN. Yeah, man, it's already going to be a good year based on what's already been announced. I love it. Big Ben, what up? Yeah, you know, I'm not one of those people that like bash the UFC like that. But UFC, I feel like it fell off. Like, UFC has not been, like, they have a big card this weekend, but I feel like throughout the year, they haven't been really bubbling. Have they? I feel like the UFC's lost a lot of steam. You know, and then they have big cards, like even this John Jones shit this week, huge mishaps. Like, oh yeah, he had more, or, you know, whatever the shit in his system still, so it left Vegas. Like, that's fucked up. That's like, some of y'all don't understand how big that is. You're leaving cities. It's not like he went from the T-Mobile in Vegas to the fucking Mandalay Bay. They left the whole city to a whole nother state. How did Dana put Oscar in check hard? UFC is co-promoting with Roy Jones in boxing. That's good. They said they want to come over. Conor Khabib, that was a big fight, but then Conor lost and he was the star. Bone Thugs or Migos? I didn't hear no diss songs, but in terms of like influence on history, clearly Bone Thugs. You know, no shade to the Migos, they're straight, but Bone Thug, they're like originators. You know, who know all that fast rap? They were like the first ones that really, really blew with the fast rap. You know, and they were a group. Yeah. Big shout out, Ego, UK fan. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Eddie Hearn, he did it. I didn't even see. I can't watch like these Eddie Hearn long ass interviews Because I feel like I'm wasting too much of my day away. You know, I can't be watching. I don't really watch no interviews for 30, 40 minutes, an hour. That's just too long. You know, not no boxing interviews. Like, if there, I'll skim through it or something. But anyway, this man, Eddie Hearnssss, he did a interview with IFL. My writer sent me, and
stuff that's relevant to you. Like, okay, you know those questions really from definitely from a promoter standpoint, where you ask everything that can possibly be asked, and you dig so deep on me, but you won't dig it with other people. Why don't you do that? There are so many questions you could ask other promoters, and you know those questions, but you refuse to do it. So why is it that I have to tell you the truth 100% of the time, and you have to dig me out time after time?
This dude, Eddie Hearnssss, just said, why is it that I have to tell you the truth 100% of the time? Who says that? Like, honestly, who says that, man? He said that to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said that to IFL. Why is it that I have to tell the truth 100% of the time? Wow. And this was y'all love this stuff.
You know those questions, but you refuse to do it. So why is it that I have to tell you the truth 100% of the time, and you have to dig me out time after time, yet you sit down with other promoters and you won't ask the questions that the industry wants you to ask because you're scared? I'm not scared.
He just called him scared. This nigga scared.
Will you admit to that? You don't grill other promoters anywhere near. There are so many, and I'm not even going to mention it on here because you'll just cut it out. But you know.
That's a testament to you, though, isn't it? If what you're saying is right, that you're there.
Yeah, but you feel like, I'll get out of Hearn. Hearn's all right. Hearn will give us what we want. No, but you ask me questions and you wouldn't ask other people. There are other questions you should be asking other promoters.
I ask you stuff that's relevant to.
Anyway, that's Eddie Hearnssss on IFL. This dude really said, why is it that I have to tell you the truth 100% of the time? Do you understand what he just said? Listen, new media, we killing y'all. We killing y'all. That's what it is. That's like a motherfucker saying to his wife and shit. Why come you expect me to be faithful 7 days a week with this motherfucker? What? What type of talking point is that? How come you expect me to be faithful 7 days a week? Wow. Wow. Yeah, you keep it. Why I gotta be faithful every day this week? Just cause you my wife and shit. What? You know, we gotta get to this money. Naquan Gates, Ego, shout out to you, family. I don't mean to get off topic, but do you ever think Jermell can bounce back from his loss? Do you think I mean, he's under 30, and it wasn't. Listen, Danny Garcia, Jermell Charlo, as long as they're mentally strong and don't, go the wrong way and start, doing weird stuff with their career, ballooning up in weight, of course they can bounce back. It's not like they got their ass beat. Like, let the man fans tell it. I don't know, but because they making it like guys get destroyed. Jermell didn't get destroyed by Tony Harrison, so that's not he didn't get knocked out or knocked down or that's not no bad loss. And a lot of people are on his side saying he won, so that ain't shit to come back from, to be honest. If he was getting like mopped up, then that'd be harder to come back from. All right, It's time for y'all to decide Big Time's fate. If his joke is funny, he could stay. If it's not, he getting the boot. This channel lit. I thought it was Ice Cube's son talking. I'm subbing shit lit, son. So I guess I'm O'Shea or whatever. So if that's funny, say ha ha. If that shit wasn't funny, put your L's up. You know, I'll let you decide his fate. You know, they want their 15 seconds of fame. I got him. Like he just said that in the middle of everything, so I want to give him his opportunity. I told you we like the Apollo. You know, do y'all want the Sandman to come out or do you want him to stay? Man, get him the fuck out of here. Y'all really like the Apollo. Yo, boo, motherfucker. Hey, tough crowd. Shooters, get rid of Big Time. Get him the fuck up out of here. The fans don't. He has a purple icon for his default, and his name is Big Time. Womp womp. Sorry, they weren't feeling it. Listen, y'all got to come with some better material. The Apollo. Stole him out, Debo. Block that bitch. Damn, y'all savage as fuck. He said, come on, y'all. Nah, I told you, we doing this like the Apollo, man. Anyway, back to Hearnssss. This dude really said, why is it you expect me to tell the truth 100% of the time? Who says that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like I said, that's like a guy saying to his wife, how come you expect me to be faithful with all this scattered ass everywhere? How come I gotta be faithful, 7 days a week? Why don't you believe in infidelity? Like, who says that? Why you want me to tell the truth 100% of the time? All right, bro. See, I don't know. That British humor is a motherfucker because I don't understand that. Boxingego, what do you think of Eddie Hearn saying Fury contacted him to fight Lillian White? Man, I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But Eddie Hearn also said Wilder Fury wasn't going to happen. He also said he talked to Tyson Fury months ago, and, Fury was in no shape to fight Wilder. And then not only did Fury get in fight shape without another tune-up and fight Wilder, he also did very well. So, I can't go off that type. Listen, I go off of credibility is everything. Why do you think people fuck with my channel? I have credit, despite what they try to tell you, the man fans and people who got blocked and shit. The credibility is there. More often than not, I'm closer to the mark or on the money than I am way off. Like, I'm not saying, you never heard me say, oh, hell no, Wilder Fury ain't gonna happen. I never said no shit like that. When I told you Tank versus Abner Mares was coming, I said, I talked to some people, talked to some sources, and I told you this months behind. Now look, they're doing press conferences and stuff. So that's, credibility is pretty big. And in America, Eddie Hearn's credibility, and the reason I say America is because the UK, a lot of them, they're just going with their countrymen, and they're not gonna hold nobody accountable. But in America, people are holding Eddie Hearn's accountable. His credibility is shot, at least as it relates to heavyweights, because what he's saying sounds like an agenda. So, I can't go off of what he said about Tyson Fury contacting him. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. So I can't denounce it or support it because I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that's not that help. Even if it is true, let's say it's true hypothetically, this helps the legend of Wilder, because Tyson Fury, this supports what his trainer was saying. Basically, you should fight. Wilder should fight AJ, and we fight the winner and stuff. Tyson Fury, he opened up a can of worms, and now it's unfinished business. He can't, in my opinion, hopefully it's not true, and hopefully he fights Wilder next. Because to me, he can't back out of the Wilder fight now. Because you've already engaged. That's the rules of engagement. You've already had the fair one, and it was left undecided with a draw. So, him trying to fight Dillian White in between, nah. You got to finish this business with Wilder. And like I said, it helps to if Tyson Fury chooses to not fight Wilder to fight somebody else, unless it's Joshua, which I doubt, because I don't know if Joshua's team even want to fight him either, then that's a bad look for Tyson Fury, because he's already committed to engaging with Wilder, and it was, like I said, it was left undecided. So you can't just bail out now. You're already in it. You felt that power, and now, maybe you want more tune-up type fights. But they don't, people were telling you this to begin with. Now you already involved in a saga with Wilder. So I'm not trying to see that. I want to see Wilder Fury next, handle square business, get a clear-cut winner, and then they can move on and, fight different options. So I hope it's not true. Because I'm not trying to see Tyson Fury, Dillian White. Because if anything, he should have fought Dillian White, to begin with. But don't get us salivating. I don't know. I don't like that type of shit. Because Dillian White, he's not a bad fighter. What if Fury's not the same after surviving that 12th round, and Dillian White hypothetically knocked him out? Then I don't even care about Wilder Fury. It's not gonna hold the same merit. If Dillian White knocked out, then I would rather see Dillian White versus Wilder. So that, I don't like when people mess up the cards like that. Just do the order of operations like math. Should be a certain order where this stuff is done. What'd he say? What'd he say? They have a comeback of the year nominations, and Fury is one of the nominees. So he definitely needs to get that, because that was a comeback of the year. Plus, he got up from that 12th round. That was the Undertaker of the year. What'd he say? Motherfucker was hella angry. Them flannels, them LA flannels. Y'all don't know about them LA flannels, man. But anyway, there's pressure on Joshua. Oh my God. Everybody just say, oh my God. There's so much pressure on Joshua right now. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely Fury for comeback of the year. That was some crazy shit. What'd he say? Somebody said, fuck Josh. Listen, Joshua can't just come in the mix after, the whole buildup, you were absent. Here's an analogy for you guys, because I like to do the analogy thing. So, let's say it's the first quarter, of school, and let's say there are 45 days in it. I missed the first 30 days, and I try to come for the last 15 days. So unexplained, I just don't show up. So the first week of school, I don't show up, and then all of a sudden, I come to the class trying to finish out the semester. Try to finish out the quarter. That wouldn't make sense. This is what Joshua did. The whole Wilder Fury build up when they were in the UK doing a press tour, when Wilder was on Good Morning Great Britain, when they're in New York screaming on him, talking about him. Joshua was nowhere. He was doing the perfect push-ups and shit. He was on the Bowflex. It's mod, He was just doing his thing. And nobody heard from him. Nobody heard from him while he was doing the perfect push-ups and nobody heard from him. And then as soon as they have a controversial fight, announce that they're trying to fight each other again and all this other shit happens, then now Anthony Joshua puts the perfect push-up down. You know, the fucking shake weight. Listen, who's really using, do they still even make the shake weight? That shit out of pocket. Who the fuck, Richard Simmons? Who came out with that? Is that Richard Simmons? The fuck is a shake weight? You'll get slapped the fuck down at somebody's gym with a shake weight. Like, man, what the fuck are you doing up in here? You did not need a protein shake for that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker on creatine for a shake weight. Pause. Pause. The fuck is a shake weight? Hey. They be inventing whatever, bro. Somebody need it. I'm a pony. I'm a pony. Like, if you don't put that fucking weight down, niggas at the gym talking about spot me. I need to spot her. Like, I am not spotting you with that, you know, Parkinson's ass weight, bro. I need to spot her. The fuck? Nah, man, I ain't pausing shit, man. Fuck that. Anyway, yeah, Joshua put the perfect push-up down. All of a sudden, all in the video. So what changed? What, they was in your neck of the woods. Wilder a couple times has been closer to you than he was farther from you. At Wilder, when he went to the Belfast, he was closer. You know, at the Pianetta fight, AJ didn't go to none of this. Like, you want all the smoke, but why didn't you go to the Pianetta fight? You could have had a fucking Royal Rumble. Fury was there, Wilder was there, and then AJ. Have them all in the ring. That shit would have been dope. He didn't want to do that. You know, like Wilder, it just too much proof, man. The proof is in the pudding. Wilder said, I'm going to get in the ring. Oh, what, Jamie? Fucking Braxton P. Hartnebrig and shit. What the fuck? No, Jamie, you will not. You gonna let him get in the ring, though? What is that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, then you didn't go to Wilder Fury? Stop it. What stop your audience? I just feel like you trying to see somebody. There's ways to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Be at the spot. Like, I don't go looking for problems or whatever, but like, I think y'all seen it. Like I said, I'm not no tough guy or whatever, but I'm me. You know, I'm a man. You gotta respect me. You know. But anyway, I did a live stream and the dude was like, yeah, fuck you, ego. Don't come to New York. I'm going to knock you out. You know, because he got mad at, you know, whatever he was mad at. But then I went to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a job to do. I can't, I'm not going to not go. But you know what I'm saying? People say whatever, but then, like, you show up. That's what you do. You show up. So it's only one way to find out, see what it is. I go to all these fights. Like I said, I don't go looking for problems, but I'm at the spot. We ain't hard to find. And I be dolo majority of the time. Not all the time. I got people in the crowds and people I know and shit, but it is what it is. So Joshua, if he really wanted to smoke, there's ways to make that known. Like, you go to Wilder's fight. Why not? Why wouldn't you? That, like, what is the best way to show your commitment towards something than to show up? Guys do it all the time when they want to get at a girl. you put yourself in that girl's orbit, you know, like, you're like, damn, that girl's fine. And you say you eating in the restaurant and you looking out the window and then you see she works at fucking Bed Bath and Beyond or some shit. And she walks in there while you eating and you see how fine she is. She go into the store, so you know she works there. Then guys, what they do is put themselves in that girl's orbit, you know, go into Bed Bath and Beyond. They don't, motherfuckers looking at shower curtains and shit. They don't even got a crib and be looking for shower. Where are your shower rings, toilet brush? Because you're trying to see that girl. So if men have enough wherewithal to do that with women and put themselves in their orbit, like in the environment, then why wouldn't Joshua do that? He wanted to be part of the action with Wilder and Fury, but he don't go to the fight. Why not put yourself in that orbit? Why not put yourself, in that atmosphere of that's what you really want? That's it. Ellerby called that app Dead Zone. Oh, wow. I never heard that. That's, see, I told you Eddie Hearn came out like real pompous, like saying that we taking over, and then like that's what your competition is, Damn, I never heard that Dead Zone. They should have thought about the name, because there's too many ways. There's too many funny names that I've heard that are play off the original. Like I came up with the DiGiorno. It's not delivery, it's DAZN, Charlo brother called it DAZN. He said a dozen fighters with a dozen losses. And then now Leonard Ellerby talk about Dead Zone. Crazy. Hey, real brother, reread that guy's response, because I think you blocked him for no reason. Reread that guy you just blocked and see if he needs to be unhidden, because he wasn't using those words. Y'all see, shooters, y'all gotta read read what's happening. The shooter is returning this to the Wild Wild West. People just getting gunned down for no reason. Reread that his last response. 'Cause I just read it. He wasn't saying those things. He was responding to somebody. Just reread it and see if he needs to be unhidden, because it doesn't look like he was needed to be hidden. He wasn't calling nobody that. What you think of Jaime Munguia's next fight? Who is that? The only Inui, like Jay-Z said, the only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. The only Inui I know is the monster Inui from Super Bantam. I don't even know who this other Inui is. I'd rather see Jaime Munguia fight Juntao. That's what I'd rather see. Why would they not want my help? Because they don't give a damn about you. I don't like you. I don't care. I'm here for the girl. The girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. Like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who is Takeshi Inui? They should have just let Tekashi 6ix9ine fight him. I'd rather see that. Fight for your freedom. The girl don't like you. Nobody like you. Beach Boys, great American music. The Beach Boys gonna get you a great ass. I ain't no punk bitch either. Whoa, who, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely not. Good God, you all. Man, it ain't you all, it's y'all. Sound like a karate movie. Shout out to John Ward. $5 shmoney gang. Oh my God, we be hitting with the shmoney gang. Salute, Ego. I wanted to get info from you about freelance writing, correspondent work. Hashtag new media. Email me, bro. I need to know what city. If you have any sample work, directed by Ego, EGO. Well, y'all know that. At gmail.com. It's in the description of my videos too. Email me. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the UFC for sure. I'm disappointed with John Jones. Like, you know, just the fact that it's like always some shit in the system. Like so they said there's a chance it could just be remnants from the first occurrence, but it just doesn't look good. Look at this motherfucker hating. They always put all caps. That's how you could always tell. They want you to hear it. Thank God this channel ain't got no say in boxing. Motherfucker, I am boxing. You talking about we have no say. Vinny runner. Yeah, you a runner, all right. And I run boxing. This dude said, thank God this channel ain't got no say in boxing. Yeah, believe that if you want to. You know, we the most copied and duplicated. Stop it. You know what it is. And they always come leave that slick shit, but they be here. This channel has no say in boxing, but I'm watching their content. Bullshit channel. Oh shit, my shooter just clapped him in the... Oh shit. Oh my God. He said bullshit. My shooter just rockabye. That's how you do it in broad daylight. Rockabye, baby. I told you this is New Jack City. This is new media. Splatter that man in broad daylight. Rockabye, baby. I told y'all. Why they keep saying the little slick shit? This is a bullshit channel. But they here. Why are you here? The black channel. This is bullshit. Why do they come here? Like I don't. What is that doing? I don't get it. Like go to one of your channels that tell you everything you want to hear. That's up your alley. We try to warn them, man. I try to tell them. Are you serious? Ego has nearly 200,000 subs. He has a lot to say about boxing. They don't, trust me, bro. They don't believe what they are saying. Trust me. Because even channels that, like, I'm just going to say it. Even channels that are bigger than mine, majority of them, they don't have the influence and they're not, their channels, most of them are coverage channels, like where you could go there for press conferences, media days, weigh-ins, interviews, stuff like that. If I could not go to any fights for 2019 and still be right here and still be getting views. That's what, you know what I'm saying? So my whole channel, and I'm thankful for this, and I'm thankful for you guys, but my whole setup is different. What I do, so you talking to the one channel that made it out the mud, that did it completely and entirely his way. I told you, I never had no cosign. I never was, just granted all access into someone's gym, and that's how I started, because I was just doing a bunch of videos in a particular gym. I didn't have to do that. That wasn't my particular journey. But now we cover fights, so now you get a mixture of everything. These other channels, that's why you don't see a lot of the other channels that are coverage channels. They probably don't do live. I could do a live for 2 hours, 3 hours. I've done it. I've been on an hour right now. You don't really see that with a lot of other channels that are bigger, because they don't, that's not their thing. That's not what they do. That's not what they excel at, like doing a live chat with just rap to the people. So you sound crazy talking about, I don't have no influence of the people. I'm one of y'all, I just happen to have a verified channel. That's the difference. A lot of people, put it this way. The channels that are bigger than me, most likely, if they stop doing coverage, then what would their channel consist of? Like if they just did all live streams. I don't know how that would work for some people, because that's not how they came in the game. So you have certain value propositions for any brand. So you have to remain true. You know, some people like you for this. So if the coverage and exclusive interviews stop, then, you know, would people come back just to hear them talk? People come just to hear me talk about boxing and give my thoughts. You see people asking questions. Oh, what do you think, Abner Mares, Gervonta Tank Davis? So they don't, I'm trying to tell you, I know they don't believe what they're saying because they know how my channel is set up and they know what it is. They know, like I said, I've been on here for an hour. You don't really see a lot of other channels that are bigger, you know. It's really me and DBN probably that have that ability to, you know, to switch gears like that. People come from my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the star, motherfucker. I got videos with me just talking that got more videos than when I do an interview with somebody. Stop it. Y'all know what it is. See, they don't want to sit down, but sometimes you got to sit them down and remind them. Who's your favorite Bay Area fighter? Probably Andre Ward would have to be it. You know, I think he's done the most. The Bay Area, there's not that many like prominent fighters. You know, I've always been a big fan of Nonito Donaire too. Trust me, a great deal of boxers be solo checking in on platforms like this to get the juice. You already know. Gabriel, hit me up on Twitter. He said, I want my original account unblocked. I haven't been disrespectful or anything. I'm just here to support the channel. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter with, listen, y'all got to send me your the link, like one clickable link to your channel. Because I get these parole requests all the time, and I'm not going to search through YouTube and then try to look, because the YouTube search, unless your channel is a big channel with like content, the search doesn't pull up. Like if your name is like Lucky Charms 123, it'll start pulling up Lucky Charms commercials and all types of shit. So I don't, you know, no disrespect, I don't have the time to go look through and try to find these individual usernames, because it doesn't just pop up at the top of the search like that. So hit me up on Twitter and send me an actual link to your channel. So all I have to do is click on that, and then we'll free you on parole, unless it's a name that I recognize as being a problem to the channel. I didn't score the Charlo fight. I was there live, but I didn't score it. It was a tight fight. You know, it was a close fight. But I thought Charlo picked it up second half, like round 5 or so. Started picking up, and then had a big 12th round. So, listen, a lot of people don't want to say this because they want to pitch an agenda or whatever. The Charlo fight main event, Jamal versus Korobov, it was really like Wilder versus Tyson Fury in the sense of, you know, the main eventer, the favorite, didn't necessarily look their sharpest or the greatest that we've ever seen them, but they weren't as bad as some people made it out to be also, you know what I'm saying? And they had big rounds, like Jamal had round 12, Wilder had round 12, that, you know, helped compensate for some close rounds and stuff, you know, earlier, or for overall. You know what the funny thing is? I'm about to break it down. Like, yeah, I seen like Jamal, like, you know, winning 8 rounds, 7-5, something like that. You know, it was a good fight. It was a close fight. Something like that. But listen, funny thing is this. Lomachenko, he wasn't putting on this tour de force performance against Jose Pedraza. People glaze over this and gloss over the things they don't want to admit. Jose Pedraza was doing some good work, you know, and it wasn't like Lomachenko was looking significant and stellar, right? And then he had a huge 11 round, and then people were like, no, like, but Charlo had a huge 12th round. Charlo's 12th round looked like Lomachenko's 11th round, but the difference is, you know, I don't know how many punches Charlo threw, to be honest, in that round. But the bottom line is people graze over that. Both of the performances to me were like Lomachenko versus Pedraza and then Charlo versus Korobov. It wasn't their best, you know, but they did enough to win, and, you know, they held on to their titles, and they had a significant round where they really turned up, you know, to help their case. So see, like I said, a lot of people, they want to pitch an agenda, so they want to make it look super. Make sure y'all smash the like button, y'all. They want to make it look like it was like super one side, like the Charlos got their ass beat. That, you know, stop it. Korobov landed some good shots for sure. Harrison had a very good jab and was landing, but you guys, I seen both of the Charlos post fight. Their face was clear. You know what I'm saying? They look normal. They didn't look like, oh, beat the fuck down. These are good, competitive, tough fights, period. But see, it's like there's a lot of times where these fake ass fans, these man fans, they put certain fighters on chopping block, so to speak, and it's like they got to do so much more to become impressive, and it's not. See, look, Charlo's mouths are bigger than their fight. Listen, you are the quintessential of what I'm talking about right now. People keep saying that. Who cares if you like Charlo's personality? So that means you have to, since you don't like how they act, that means you have to not judge their fight correctly. See, they be steadily coming to my channel talking about, oh, you're biased and stuff, because I'm not saying what you want me to say. You know, Charlo's mouths being bigger or whatever you talking about, that don't have nothing to do with judging their fights fairly. These dudes, I'm telling you what the problem is. These dudes are way too emotional. Beta male shit. I'm talking about these man fans. Beta male shit. Oh yeah, the Charlos have a big mouth. What does that got to do with being fair? That's like, if you're a judge, that's why a lot of you guys wouldn't be able to be like a courthouse judge, because you're too emotional. You're too emotional. Like, that's like saying, oh yeah, this person, they got arrested when they were 13, guilty. That doesn't mean they're guilty. You got to listen to the case. That don't mean that they're guilty of murdering somebody at age 28 because they got into trouble and shoplifted when they were 13. But maybe they were guilty. Either way, you got to listen to the case to determine what it is. You can't just assume, oh, I know how you kids act. Guilty, Has Erickson Lubin came back? Has he returned since the Charlo fight? Because I know he's fighting Ishe Smith on the tank card or whatever, but with that same logic, you could say the same about Conor, and he literally got his ass whooped. What about Conor? I don't know who you're responding to. Yeah, man. Bottom line is, no matter what you think, I'm telling you how the game goes. There's a lot of racism, a lot of favoritism, and a lot of emotion. People are emotional. They don't like Broner. So if his fight is close, for example, I went to Adrian Granados versus Broner, scored the fight, and I scored it for Broner, but respects to Adrian Granados. It was close. I think Granados started off stronger, but these dudes start factoring in their disdain for Broner, or Broner says, I just beat the hell out of a Mexican. They factor in different things that have nothing to do with that particular fight, or Broner flushing money down the toilet. None of that has anything to do with anything, And then they factor that in. So you can automatically tell this is truly being biased. When you start slighting someone or slighting one person or giving the other person extra credit because you don't like the other person, that's the definition of being biased. You know, you don't like just look at what Canelo lost to or when Canelo fought Triple G. You know, they were like, oh yeah, Canelo, the fucking idiot. Hey, shooters, y'all gotta stop, like, everybody arguing and shit. I don't see any, just everybody chill out. Yeah, Erickson Lubin is with Kevin Cunningham. ABB on some bullshit. Yeah. I wonder what the odds are for Pacquiao Broner as we get closer to the fight. There's a lot of good fights coming up. All I'm saying is you got to judge fairly. You know, people be factoring in like what they feel about the fighter's personal life and, you know, just a bunch of bullshit. Broner's 2-1 underdog. Davis knocked out a heavyweight. Damn. Bob Smitty, I like that. He said boxing is a popularity contest. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't go off of that. Like I said, when Canelo had to fight with Golovkin, it's the same motherfuckers, a lot of them who were calling Canelo out his name and Clinello Alvaroids and saying all this bullshit. You know? Now, when the fight's close, why would I expect you, when you were saying all that Clinello, Alvaroids, and Redhead, Ginger Puss, and all these names and shit, why would I expect you to be objective when you already showed your hand? You already showed that, you know, you can't be an adult about talking about another grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I expect you to judge a close fight? Same thing with Andre Ward Kovalev. These are close fights, people. You know, but you were calling them Andre Coward and inactive bitch Ward and all this, you know, SOJ and son of judge it, calling them all this shit before. Why would I expect you to judge it accurately? And the thing is, I wouldn't. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, I'll do another stream in a little bit. I'm about to just chill out for a minute. Holla at the kid. Thank you guys so much for the support. Oh, man, I got some new gear on the way. I should get it tomorrow. So look for some heightened quality and enhancements on the channel. Chat shit get bang. Peace out, y'all. You have to kill the emotional attachment to these fighters. Yeah, you already know how it goes. These dudes they be super emotional. Like, y'all got posters of these fighters all over your bedroom, huh? Yeah, man, we coming. I'm telling you, I just ordered some stuff. The quality, we gonna just keep chipping away at it. Y'all will see. Get ready. 2019 is ours. You know, 2000. I feel like each year we keep making monumental gains, you know, and then now I feel like 2019 is going to be a real good year. Anyway, holla at the